We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Marion Hampton with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Herbert now off the play fake. He sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He fields this at the 18. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now start with a give to Harris. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. They send it in the hands of Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. They cobble together a yard there. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And this is going to be a pick six. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of game left, though, and that's a positive. And you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Hampton on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Some consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, get safe.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. All right, Brian, go, go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Hampton now up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Herbert with a blitz coming. That's caught for the first. Into the red zone. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for it. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
They'll start the drive with H.A. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Let's stick with A-Chain. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And you just get the play off. And he's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 13-7 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Flush out now to his left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Hey! Whoa!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. This is Hampton, right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now for Herbert. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the 2nd. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the call, here's 3rd and a lone yard. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Herbert throwing on 4th down. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st down, Chargers.
Running it with Hampton. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Set.
Third down, give to Hampton. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Wide. Turbo wide. High. Out.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off formally.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Hampton on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air. Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Gain of 40 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Set. Go.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Set. Set.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Set. Ready.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 6.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Second down now, they need 7. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Dicker connects there, and that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Back deep to return is Davis. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. A run now with Hampton. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw once more. He brings it in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Ready.
One final shot before the half. That's caught. Devon Achane. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Second half begins. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
This is Hampton. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 7.
Back to Hampton. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Baylor Tiger.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. Now run by Hampton. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
Running left. Here's Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Blitz coming, Tua. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Throw right side finds Pittman. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Number 82.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down carry for AJ. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Cut by the open man. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
27. Chargers 20. Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Blitz is there, and he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second down.
And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this third down. There's a dive up the middle. And denied at first, even after that great run. This is right up at the marker now. It's 4th down.
Okay, go ahead and pinch me. I think we just saw it. Not only a fullback getting a touch, but getting a double-digit gain. I think the big guy's earned himself another carry or two with that run.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep beating that fullback, baby. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
34-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. Running the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Achane on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Go ahead.
Third and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
For number 82,
Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It's a 36-yard look for him. Sanders sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson, and his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's Achane. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That finds Pittman complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. Out.
Tua looking to throw. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, team. Out.
Zone read, they hand it to Achane. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get set.
And stick with Achane. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Dolphins keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Count. Set.
Running this one left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, remember playing tug-of-war way back when? Like elementary school, where you're just trying to move that rope an inch? Well, the offense and the fullback couldn't do it. Defense stood up and stopped it before it could get started.
Set.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Go.
Here's Johnson again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Desperation time here. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 46-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Man in motion out of the slot. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again. Kane Madrano makes the play. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the 42.
Ready, set.
Chan again. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.